look what we've got. More Temu goodies. Now, exciting bit is to come after this. Got a few things in here that we're going to need for the next one. I can pick up the knife without dropping it everywhere. All right, let's open up and see what I spent my millions on this time. There we go. Right, a couple of things in here that are of interest. And if you saw my last Temu video, or maybe the one before, I ended up buying some of these seed trays. And these seed trays are interesting because it should be easier to get the seedlings out once they're, if I can get them apart, once they've grown. And that is because they are like our normal seed trays, but they have silicon at the bottom so we can push them out. The reason I bought them again is I got one of those wonderful Temu emails saying they'd taken 150% off the price, or whatever it was. But these were really, really cheap, only a few dollars. Prices up there. So we won't go through those again, but I bought them because they were really, really cheap. The reason I put this order in is twofold. One of them is this, and I won't go through how we set this up and how well it works, but that's to help the Curmudgeon camera person with our audio and video quality. So it's just a little tripod. And finally out of this, oh again, was also very cheap. How much was it again? $8, $9? Something like that. I'm not sure how well it'll work. But I wanted to, number one, get those trays while they were really cheap, but I actually needed this. I'm going to be very careful I don't cut what's in here. And that is a whole bunch of vacuum bags. Well, the material for making vacuum bag stuff. So I got 5 of them. Again, pretty cheap. Price up there. They should work. They're just basically sheets of plastic. And the reason I want to get these is because of this. I bought a vacuum sealer. Why would I buy a vacuum sealer? And more importantly, why would I make a video about buying a vacuum sealer? Well, I've been reading on the interwebs that using a vacuum sealer on your cheese is a really good way of doing things. Easier than waxing, more reliable than waxing, so you don't get contamination under the wax or cracking wax and other issues. But also so I don't have to re-wax cheeses when we cut half off to eat. So let's open this up. As stated, this is a Temu one. Price up there, but I believe it was less than $40 from memory. So it is cheap. And unfortunately, the same week I bought this, I noticed Aldi is bringing out their vacuum sealer for $50. And I would have preferred to get the Aldi one than a Temu one, quite honestly. But there it is there. Nice little packaging. Standard sort of brown box, which is good because that means we can throw it in the compost. And let's have a look what's in here. We get an instruction manual. Is it in English, is it in Chinese, or is it in Chinese English? Yeah, it looks to be in reasonably okay English. I take that back. Flatly clip into the card pocket clip. Press both on sides of upper cover with your hand and hear click sound. Okay, so the English is not going to be too great again. Alright, what else have we got in here? We have the sealer, which I will open up. Two clips, 2 buttons on the side to open it up. And there we have it. That's our heating element, our vacuum area. So let's find something to seal up with this. Here is our power cord. I'll get a small clump of commercial cheese out and we'll try vacuuming that. Where's the power plug in? There it is. And it also came with a stack of bags ready to go. Don't know how many bags we get, but there's 1, 2, 3 packs. Alright, so there's 3 packs of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it comes with 30 bags. So what we're going to test it on is our wrecked Wensleydale. I have re-waxed that. Fell out of the fridge though. So hopefully it's still okay. I shall cut it in half. We will eat half and we will vacuum pack the other half. Still looking good. Still smelling good. So let's get a bag and see if we can do this without instructions. I don't think there's any need to take the wax off, but let's open this up. Yeah, it's pretty lightweight. All fairly cheap plastics. According to the instructions, we've got to push this under these clips. We close it down like so. There's our cutter, which we'll use on our roll in a second. We choose vacuum, and it's wet. There's a bit of moisture in there. You can hear it sucking away, sucking away. Ooh, it's cooling down nicely there. I'm not sure if it's going to tell us it's ready or not. Should have. And it has. So there we go. We have our seal. We have our vacuum packed cheese. You can go back in the cheese cave. And that looks like a pretty good vacuum. I have no issue with that at all, do you?
No.
That looks quite good. So that seems to work pretty well. However, we've got bags there. What I want to do is see if it'll work properly with these. And this is a roll that we can adjust our lengths to. Whereas those bags, you've got the bag and that's it. So the material of these bags looks very, very similar. Rufus, you can have some cheese in a little while. Take the sticky tape off it. You can get this in all different sizes. I went for something in the mid-range. It is 20 centimetres by 5 metres long. So there we have it there. What we need to do is just seal one end. Tuck that under there again. We're not going to vacuum, we're just going to seal. So we'll put that in as before, under those little clips. Clip it down. That takes a bit of effort. And we go seal. Very slow sealing. My bag sealer that I've got out the back for mushrooms is much quicker. Why is it doing that? Alright, I'll only do that briefly. So there we have our seal. And now, let's do a small bit of cheese. There he is there. We need to cut it off somehow. I wonder how we cut it off. Turns out that you just cut this to size on top. So we just put our bag down there and we bring it across. And there we've cut our bag, and I'll probably cut this too small. See if it'll fit. Yeah, might do. Alright, and we'll make sure it seals these bags. In it goes, under the clips. Try and get that right under the clips. And we'll do wet again. It's vacuumed. Open it up. And it certainly seemed to have worked. Doesn't seem to be as good a vacuum as the last one. Maybe that's because of the type of cheese. Certainly doesn't seem to have done a good job for some reason. You can see that. Maybe it's drawing too much air out of the cheese. But we'll try that again later on, because the bag one itself has certainly done its job. And we'll just write what cheese it is on here and the date it was made, etc. So there's our cheap little vacuum sealer. Seems to have worked okay. As I said, I'm a bit concerned about that one. Seems to be vacuum, but I think that's because of the air in the cheese. We'll see how it stores. Is it worth 40 bucks? Not if I'd seen the LD one for 50. I think that would have been better, but I saw that too late. We might see if we can get the LD one and do a comparison, just to see how the really cheap and the also cheap work. As I said, I got this to be able to vacuum seal my cheese for storage and aging. And there's pros and cons on whether you should vacuum seal for aging, and I might do a video on that later on. Let me know if you do the vacuum sealing or whether you still wax your cheeses, and which is better in your opinion if you make cheese. Otherwise, a few weeks' time we'll open up our vacuum packed cheese and we'll see how it goes, see if it's actually any good. So there's another little Temu haul, but very specific on this for this vacuum sealer. I'm going to have to cut the dog some cheese and keep him quiet. Enjoy life, and I'll catch you in the garden. You want some cheese, Roof?